Okay guys, I got something really cool for you today. If you like pinball, then you probably know about Farsight Studios. They do the Pinball Arcade, they did Williams Pinball Collection, very good company. They're, the way they make the pinball digital and they put it on the PlayStation and the PC and the Xbox is way better than any of the Pin MAME or the V-Pin. And what they're trying to do now is they're trying to make Twilight Zone, the pinball machine. If anybody ever played that pinball machine, it's probably one of the best pinball machines that you could play. And what they did is they're doing a Kickstarter, right? Which is where people will kind of back this project, because to get the licensing for this pinball machine is pretty expensive. So they got a couple of days to go, and somebody like me who loves pinball and is a pinball enthusiast wants to share this with everybody that loves pinball. If you don't have an Xbox or a PlayStation or a PC or an iPhone or an iPad or an Android, if you love pinball, I suggest you get one and you get this Pinball Arcade, because it's probably the closest thing to playing real pinball. That's the only way to put it. You can't find real pinball machines anymore. My family used to do vending machines. We used to have arcades here in New York City. I have a couple of pinball machines. You can't find them. They're not for sale. And all of the manufacturers like Williams and Bailey and Gottlieb, they're all out of business. The only one left is really Stern, and they really don't put out that many pinball machines. So you're not going to really be able to play pinball anymore, except maybe in these few choice arcades, and there's less and less of them. So this is something I'm enthusiastic about and passionate about, because they're kind of taking these old pinball machines that we can't play and they're making them playable. And I think in the future it's only going to get better on, you know, better game systems and formats. So here's the deal. The Pinball Arcade is by Farsight, and they have a Facebook page called the Pinball Arcade. I suggest you go to it. Like it. They got 6,000 people. They kind of put up, you know, what they're doing, what's new with them. And they have a link to their Kickstarter, which is the Pinball Arcade, the Twilight Zone. And if you go to it, they have a whole video explaining on what they're doing. And it kind of shows you some of the graphics. Please forgive my camera. It's a little off. I'm doing it on my iPhone. This guy, Jay Obanolti, seems like a really good guy. He's kind of the head of this Farsight studio, and he kind of explains how they're taking old pinball machines and they strip them down, and they you know, they put them on the PlayStation and the Xbox, and they have really good technology. And what I'm telling you is, come to this Kickstarter. If you like pinball, this is something that you should, I would say, at least put $1 into. Instead of taking $1 and doing whatever it is that you do with it, buying a can of soda, which is bad for you, donate $1 to here. I've donated some money to this. I think there's a worthwhile cause if you like pinball. If you don't like pinball and you weren't into the old arcades from the 80s or the early 90s, you know what? Screw it. You don't have to do anything. You know, don't. But for those of you who do like pinball, and you're, you know, it's a hobby or it's something you like, or you're somebody like me who came from this era, and I don't know, I think my best time was when I was in an arcade when I was a kid. I think I was the happiest, and I wish there was more arcades. This is something you should probably want to look into. It's really cool what they do. They explain it. Get a copy of the Pinball Arcade, play it, rent it, see what this is about, if you like pinball, because I think this is probably one of the best pinball formats that are out there today. And that's really it. Go to their Facebook page and like it. It's a great Facebook page. If you're into pinball, they have a lot about pinball and what they're doing. And I can't explain it well enough that it's really fun to play this Pinball Arcade, and it's really a good thing. And what they've done is quite remarkable. And that's it. And spread the word. And we'll go from there. But yeah, please take a look. And have a good day. Hope all is well.